Hello! Welcome to the SkyPyre podcast. What number are we now?
I have no idea.
The next one.
13.
The next one.
Oh, unlucky 13. It's
Do you
not
know
a Friday,
that-
though, so it's okay. It's a Thursday.
Did you know that after a podcast reaches more than 12 episodes, it's probably going to keep going?
So I hear.
Yeah.
So I think we mentioned that like a while ago. We've made it.
Is the stream muted?
Oh, we can.
Goal! And the crowd goes.
Oh, I think you have control of the game. I do not. Click on the game.
Okay.
Okay, so
That's true, yeah.
today we're playing Octodad, Dadliest catch, and me and Andrew will be co-pilots.
Yeah, so I'm controlling the right side, he's controlling the left side.
It's kind of like a Pacific Rim, but way more cool.
Because the Pacific has octopi in it, doesn't it?
All right, you ready?
The
Alright, let's
Pacific
do it.
Ocean.
And for reference, I've never played this. And we did not do any practice ahead of time, so...
No.
This
Yeah,
is
I'm
tragic.
curious. I've only ever seen like other people
I think I
online
played a
play
teeny
it.
bit of it in like EB Games at one point, but like it's been way too long.
Yeah, I'm like Nick. I've only seen it online on videos online, but I've never seen it in person. So it'd be fun to see how the dynamic actually goes.
And my hair is ridiculous. I'm just noticing.
We gotta
that
get
on
Your
the
married.
screen.
hair is a bird.
What's fine?
I don't know. It's
Can't be
weird.
a dad.
I forget. Does this thing have dad jokes in it?
It's full of dad
the
jokes.
name is a dad joke.
Yeah, but like, typical dad jokes.
Yeah,
I want to find out.
that was really funny. He's like, gasp, and you're like, oh, he's gonna be gasping with the fact that he's an octopus. No, he's like, you're not even
Alright.
dressed.
Careful!
Oh no.
Clear the table of junk.
I'm
The
trying.
insanity begins.
Get it?
Okay,
There.
Oh, so who's the blue arm and who's the red arm?
I'm on the right side, so I'm the blue, he's the red.
Oh no.
Right bumper, or A button to.
All right. So while they're figuring that out, just
I did press
something
the
to
enter.
declare is that Nick and I yesterday.
I got it.
No, I got it.
So yesterday, Nick and I, we were invited by Tyler MV or Game Savvy to do a podcast, which was his first podcast actually.
Yeah.
And we, for about 40 minutes, we just talked about Halen. He asked a bunch of questions about development and just how it went. And I don't know about you, but for me, it was really fun.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun to talk to, and he had a lot of interesting questions to ask. It wasn't the typical like
Did it.
regular questions we'd be asked, like tell us about Halen. It's like he was asking the deep questions.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what are you doing next? How was this process for you? What led from the beginning to now?
It's basically, from what I'm getting from this podcast, is he wants to go into the nitty-gritty of game development and the like, for people who are interested into those details, not just what's the game about.
Exactly. I want to check out the in depth of all that. So that'll be coming out. I think after this podcast has come out, it'll be coming out
He said after Comic-Con, so
after Comic-Con, which is
next week.
this Saturday, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're thinking about going to Comic-Con, come check us out.
Well, technically, Comic-Con is also tomorrow.
What's this
That's
button?
true.
That's true. We'll be there on the Saturday. So if you want to check us out at Comic-Con,
Dressing
come
rooms.
on Saturday. It's super sick.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah, this guy's gonna be decked out, full gear,
Woo!
and
Yeah, just come see us.
we'll have a bunch of
come chat.
business cards.
Yeah, I expect we will.
That's the key to
Booth coming soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, just find us
Oh,
in the
Yeah,
wilds.
we'll be wandering around. We'll be wearing Halen and SkyPyre shirts, and of course we'll have a life-size Halen walking around too.
We're
so-
a mobile
Oh wait.
basically is the way I would describe it.
Can't see what you're
But
playing.
yeah, we're gonna go there. We were gonna go there for fun, but we just finished it. We just finished Halen, and I wanted to make Halen, so like, hey, why not? We could go to SkyPyre, so it'll be fun. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna be hot the
Oh,
whole
he's
day.
back. He's back.
Yeah, you're gonna be
Yeah, you
running
are.
up in there.
Okay.
Oh yeah. There. Yeah, I love it.
Ouch, go, wow, wow.
We're still working out the kinks of our setup here. So if any of us are super loud or over the top in volume, let us know. We're still trying to figure that all out.
Mm-hmm. All right. So how's it going over there? I can't really see because Andrew's right in front of the
stuck.
microphone.
I'm sorry, it's coming again.
It's,
Oh, I got it.
It's going about as well as you would expect Andrew and Michael to be operating
I got it. Okay.
paternal.
What's with the rave? What's with the rave party?
That was,
We're just making our way to the. What do you do? Let go.
Try not to.
Careful.
Nice.
Wait, why is this here?
Why are there bananas?
I don't know, but I want to kind of grab. Oh, never mind.
How do you control where those things go?
Wait, careful!
Oh!
Oh, the humanity.
You're bringing the
Oh, we have to find a bow tie.
Hey, does anyone
there it
know? This feels like a game that would come out of Game Jam. Does anyone know if it did?
I'll fact check that
Looks-
actually.
it-
Fact check.
And when did it come out as
We
well?
gotta get
I mean,
I know it came out a few years ago.
I don't know. It's
Oh.
got it's got those like goopy physics. So I don't know.
I don't know. To me, it just seems like a keep talking nobody explodes type of idea brainstorm that would come out of a game jam.
Yeah.
You know, it's silly enough, but it's I don't know. It just feels that way to me.
I don't know. It seems complicated.
I think we have to avoid suspicion
Yeah, eventually.
because they can't ever know that we're an octopus in a suit.
Yeah, so
Well, they'll never know.
I mean, how would they know?
Oh, hold up! I need
All
this
right.
hat.
I don't know if you can. Oh,
Oh,
The Octodad engine.
I have to go back. Oh, beautiful. All right.
All right, you've done it.
All right.
Wikipedia.
We're watching.
Away.
oh!
Oh no, it's banana
it's
fields.
an indie game. Yes.
We're
This
doing
is
it.
horrible!
No.
Keep
This
going.
is different.
Act like everything's normal.
All right, so this is the
He must be
history.
really nervous.
This is the history of Octodad. Octodad is a freeware independent game made by a group of students at DePaul University, many of whom would go on to form Young Horses, the developers of its
No.
sequel, Octodad Deadliest Catch.
Dadliest.
Dadliest Catch.
So where?
It's this way.
Okay.
So it's like Halen was for us. It was a student project. They went on to make
And they refined it and made a second one.
yeah.
Okay.
So you know what this means, guys? Halen 2 confirmed. Halen 2 Dadliest Halen. Sharpest. No, Halen 2 Sharpest Thief.
Get your leg up.
Only people who know the story in the game
Wait.
would understand. That's good. That's interesting. Okay.
Jesus.
Get your leg.
I'm gonna
over
let
here.
go.
Okay.
Okay. Wait.
Oh,
Get
Did you break her hand?
Hey, careful.
your leg over here.
I can't. Oh,
There you
no,
go.
I can't. I couldn't before.
Alright, this is
Moment of truth.
my heart rate is
Why
going
can't
up.
I?
Come
Do I
on.
have to let go of it? I did it.
Hey, you put the fucking
We need to
ring
resize that
bracelet on
right
her.
Yay, cutscene. Means you did a thing. Woo!
This is so entertaining.
Oh no. I think is this our first?
I like how
Is
you-
this the first game where we played, all in person like this, but there's two people playing?
Jasmine's asking a question.
Oh, I'll check it.
You're supposed to be on that, Nick.
I was fact
We were
checking.
fact
There's
checking on
only
Octodad.
4 of us going to Comic Con, so I think Matt, Nick, Michael, and David Dunkelman are going.
Yeah, so it's just
Obviously, I'm going.
wait, Michael, you're going, eh?
Possibly, if I buy a ticket tonight.
Alright, so yes, there
At
are
least
three.
the 3 of us are going. So
Michael might be.
me and David will be going, and Matt will be in Halen gear.
Yeah. So if you know what Halen looks like, you can find me. Otherwise, you won't know who I am.
I'm gonna try and grab
Oh,
it.
Trying to cut the leg. I'm just swinging my leg around.
yeah, there is no Dervis. David Lee had to bow out for this one. He had some stuff to attend to.
Yeah.
As far as the echoing in the mic goes, no, he still exists. Don't worry.
Is there echoing in the mic?
Yeah, just because there's 2 mics, so if I talk loudly, both of them will pick it up. Basically, the idea with that is our end goal would be to have lavs, which are lavalier mics,
Yeah.
which are just little mics you just hook up here and
Yeah, that would be
allows.
cool.
I gotta get. Oh, wait.
End goals, guys.
Oh, wait,
End goals.
put those in one.
Future.
Oh yeah.
So what's your task right now? What are you meant to
We have to
do?
get to
Shut that alarm off. It sounds like mine at home.
So you have to get to work?
We have to get to the kitchen right now.
Get to the kitchen, okay.
We had
How
we
did
had
this
kids.
thing not make obscene-looking monsters for children?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to think they're not ours.
Yeah. Stacy, you cheating
The
bitch.
kids don't even know. Wow. Tell them,
Offhanded
Michael.
explanation, Blub.
Come on. We gotta go this way.
Where?
Wait, where's the kitchen?
I don't know.
Slightly longer explanation, Glub. Oh
I
my
think this is
god.
kitchen.
That looks like the kitchen right there.
Alright, so.
I'm enthralled.
Yes, you were very focused on it.
Yeah, it's like when you were playing Hyper Light Drifter. No, you were playing Metroid, and when someone in the chat was like, David, you look really focused. You're just focused all the time.
Oh no,
So
making
whatever.
coffee. This is bad memories for me.
What?
Because of the. I just broke.
Do you have to press the button?
I thought I hit it.
Remember the stuff?
Wanna tell that story? Wanna inform
The world?
the world of how your morning's been?
I think we gotta press and hold
It
it.
was really my after.
Actually, Michael and Andrew haven't heard this story yet. Enlighten
I
us.
think it's just not in
Well,
yet.
but are they
We have to
focused?
just. Oh, we have to put the coffee in. Maybe we have to
Clean
Hey.
here.
Do
Oh,
you guys want to hear a coffee story?
yeah, sure.
drop a pen.
All right. So I had coffee this morning.
There we go.
So we my family has this coffee maker that we
There we go.
don't often use because like basically only like me and like my sister care about whether
Yeah,
the
yeah,
coffee's
bring
instant or not.
Okay.
Oh, careful.
So
For the record, instant coffee is just marginally
Probably the fridge.
shittier, and I'll take the time over the taste.
Nope.
Anyway.
Put that back.
So yeah, I had coffee this morning, and or I think my dad also had some. But anyways, that's beside the point. Point is, there was coffee made, and so my mom put the glass.
Wait, is this
I think It's
milk?
called a carafe.
Chocolate milk.
The big cup that stores the coffee that comes out of the
The
coffee
thing that
maker.
it drips into?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she put that on top of the coffee maker. I guess so the coffee wouldn't burn or something like that.
Drink the coffee.
Wanna put this back
And
in
now
the
that's
fridge
right
first?
next to the
Nah,
cabinet.
That's how we do it in this house.
Or it's like, here's the coffee maker, right? It ends there, and there's the cabinet there, and then she put the glass thing right there, and I'm like, oh, I'm getting a bowl, and I just didn't notice, and I went, opened up the thing, and then the glass thing. Oh, we've had this coffee maker for years, and it's worked great for years and years. That this glass thing fell.
So, what you're telling me, David, is that the only thing that could have stopped this coffee maker was you being a dumbass and shattering it on the ground.
Mm-hmm. So now we have it's not even that our coffee maker is broken. It's that the thing that's required.
One person clapping is enough.
The thing that's
For that.
required for it to work is gone.
Let's put the.
So we either have
Put
to
it
get a
on
new
the-
coffee maker or find a cup thing that fits exactly.
So you'll never have
I-
coffee again.
I'm just
Oh.
not a very observant person. I don't notice things.
Wait.
Art director, not
We don't wanna
observant.
burn this.
Okay, when I'm looking at something, if I'm just walking around, I'm like, oh, I just don't notice things that are in the way and whatnot.
Oh well.
The burger off the grill.
I didn't realize how asleep my foot is until I put it down.
Anyway,
Okay. Off the grill.
I could give excuses all day, but I knocked the thing over. That's the end of the story.
Good lord.
And it ended my like I said to David, today was a day of good and then bad. It wasn't meh. It's just yay, I'm writing and stuff, and then oh
But then it became good again.
Hey, what-
yeah, now that you guys are here.
Oh.
Yay!
No, it's,
Don't worry.
it's basically done.
It's
What do you?
No, we got some. Okay.
It's medium rare.
Are you grilling?
Yeah.
Fine. It's ground beef.
Now we gotta weed the garden.
Okay. Jeez. Okay, let's go grab these weeds. What are we doing with these weeds?
No, I think the is this the this is just the backyard.
Oh yeah. Well,
That's the garden over there.
try not to pull up the flowers. I guess.
So, Octodad is a game entirely built on basically a silly, goofy physics engine, more or less.
Looks like it.
Well,
that was it.
I'm trying to remember. There's a whole bunch of really weird games
Oh,
that are based
Careful.
on that.
Grab the.
We just got it.
One of them was the you have to build like a bridge.
Oh, sorry.
You had to like put together a bridge, and then like they would let traffic cross it.
Yeah,
if you
and then like
didn't build it correctly, it would just crumble
seen
apart
that.
in little bits.
Well, and the best part is like the bridges that are actually just like catapults that are specifically designed to collapse and to fling the truck across the bridge. It's like, oh, you did it! And it's like the bridge is just gone, but they tried it across.
I forget what it was called, but yeah, I've seen that one before. It was a fun, silly game, but you know, it gives the basic idea of how to build bridges. It keeps that logic, but also that silliness to it, which I think is cool.
I remember. Sorry. Yeah. I channeled a little bit of my inner Kronk there, my inner Patrick Warburton. Yeah. Poison for Cusco. Cusco's poison. I remember one of my favorite things about. God, I can't even think straight looking at this fucking octopus. One of my favorite things about like Half-Life 2 and like the games that when physics started to become a huge thing was the amount of stupid shit you could do with them.
Okay.
And if you've ever seen speed runs of like people beating any source game with like anyone doing a speed run of a source game, they would do this thing where they put a barrel underneath them, and then they would jump on it repeatedly, and it would just go and then like jump them up the side of a wall, and like all these broken physics glitches that you can get.
I don't know. Look at that.
It just excited me because all I can think about is just like the amount of ways you could possibly break that game. Like I remember in Portal 1,
Wait, where's that?
there was this instance where you had. So for those that haven't played Portal, one of the mechanics is that there's these glowing orbs that shoot out of a wall, and they'll bounce around for a short time before exploding. Right? So you have to shoot them into a like a little catcher, basically. So it shoots out of one, has to go in the other, and you have to use portals and corners and stuff like that to get them in the thing before they explode.
He did it.
And one of these things has doors that open and close, right, in front of it. So you have to, like, figure out how to keep the door open so that the thing can go through it. And the only way that I could figure out how to do that was to take a crate and stand on a button so that the door opens, and then jump and throw the crate so that it wedged itself in the open door. And, of course, it would go, like, close on the crate and go... because the physics engine is losing its mind. And then I would take
breaking the game.
Then I would take a radio, because they had little radios in like hidden areas, or like a milk jug, and I would do the same thing for another door, and that's how I propped the doors open to get the thing to go through. And that's one thing that I miss a lot about a lot of modern games is all of the fun and randomness of it is lost because they refine the mechanics to a T.
You can't.
You can only interact with what you're allowed to interact with. You know, if I wanted to go and try to break any game made in the last 5 years, it'd probably be really hard without actually breaking the whole thing. You know, throwing this crate in the door in Portal didn't break Portal, right? It just let me get through that area in a different way. To be fair, it broke that mechanic, and I didn't have to complete the puzzle correctly, but I got through it. Nowadays, if you have to break something, it just breaks the whole thing. And that applies over to other things too. Like I remember Counter-Strike Source. A lot of people would use like random objects from around the environment as distractions. So they would basically take a barrel or something and knock it over, and it would go, right? And then everyone would people would hear that and they'd be like, "Oh, what was over there?" Then they'd go over there and whatever. Especially since it was against people. Like, you know, that's fucking doesn't work in any modern shooter. I don't even think it works in Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Like, the latest Counter-Strike, I'm pretty sure everything is, like, nailed to the ground.
That's unfortunate.
So, I don't know.
Well, you know.
I like me some physics. Is the long and short of this whole anecdote.
Huh. Oh, go play, what is it, Battlefield. Where you just collapse a building.
Not even Battlefield. Like, every time they try to introduce, like, oh, look, we have this sick Levolution in our game, and it's gonna do this and do that and do the other thing, and it's all crazy and dynamic. It's not. You know, if I shoot a wall, I blow out like a specific chunk of that wall, no matter where I shoot the wall. You know, as opposed to
No, I'm
like
pretty sure
actually.
that was the
like,
thing about Battlefield.
what
that
about,
it was dynamic.
How is it?
Well,
In,
I mean, it's about as dynamic, but it's like really forced. You know, like if I have a building and I blow out this corner, it doesn't just take the corner off, right? It takes off like this wall here.
Andrew, how is Rainbow Six Siege for like
That's the
breaking walls and shooting?
Pretty
through walls
good.
and stuff?
Most of the game, like it's built into the mechanics that you can do that because you can open up different.
But how like forced is it? Like if you shoot up, like if I go up to a wall or whatever and shoot up the very top corner of the wall, does only that top corner of the wall like shoot through and break?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's very localized. Like a couple of shots will get you. Well, you know, we'll just do the bullet holes, but if you put enough shots in the same area, that little area will bust open.
Okay.
If we have to.
So, see, on that argument, or on what you were saying is,
Wait.
it's interesting, like, on some games, like Counter-Strike, Global Offensive, it seems that everything is nailed down, but then other games that are coming out, they're using that as a gimmick,
built into the
and
mechanics.
it's becoming more prevalent, so I guess it just depends on the game. And
Do
who's
we have to
making
go?
And what the priorities are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what the priority with it is, but I just wish that if
How did you get yourself trapped inside the freezer?
Trapped.
It's all part of the plan.
frozen calamari.
Yeah, wait.
Why can't I lift my leg?
I don't think we can get in here.
No, this is the way to
Well,
go.
you can see the gears
I know.
turning.
Murder holes.
And that
Why-
octopus
why-
brain of his.
Well, you're an octopus, so you're gonna get like stuck to frozen
Oh, we
surfaces.
have to go up, don't we?
Yeah, where have you been going?
Oh, I had
I thought you
a
like
fucking
squeezed
moment
one in
today.
there.
Here, you want an anecdote? I had a moment today. So I just poured a bunch of water into, you know those ice cube trays?
Yes.
Right? I put that in the freezer to freeze, right? And I came back like maybe an hour later. It wasn't completely frozen yet. And I was looking at it, I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. I've never really seen this. Normally I put it in and forget about it. So I would poke an ice cube, and it was a little stiff, and then it just like broke and gave way, and it was all water on the inside. Because that's how fucking ice works.
Oh, I
But I was like, oh, that was kind of cool. And then I like did that to all the ice cubes. I'm like, I'm like poking holes in it. I'm like, okay, time to get actual ice cubes like I wanted to. Of course, my fucking hands are wet now. Grab it. They all stick to my hands. I'm like, shit. Because like I just came out, I had like 4 ice cubes stuck to my hand. I'm just like trying to get them into glass. Broke the glass.
So you almost pulled it.
I
you
almost-
You guys did the. equivalent
See,
in a way.
it didn't ruin my day. It ruined his day.
Because it wasn't just a glass.
Yeah, mine was just a cup.
That's true.
It was like
That's true.
the
The thing for the machine.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why can't I turn
Now
off
that
flux?
machine is useless. Okay.
Alright.
fine, don't worry about it.
It's fine.
That is
You
funny.
know,
Just you both did
worst case
a
scenario,
similar thing.
it looks a little beige, a little yellowy for them.
What happened?
Next time we'll turn
Oh,
off
no.
flux.
Wait, why is it?
I don't know why you guys use flux. I find it doesn't help whatsoever.
I don't care about it. I don't use it.
I find it calming.
Okay.
See why though?
Okay, let's see.
Mm-hmm.
To me, it would be unnerving to suddenly have all the colors on my computer
Where are
change.
you trying to go?
Slowly
Uh,
fades,
don't we have to
and
go
then
up?
you get used to
We have
the
to go up?
normal.
I think so, because the soda was up there.
Was it?
Yeah.
And everything is brown.
No.
Oh my god, those you just wave your head back and forth.
Just get the snot everywhere.
Just
How many?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah.
He's
Reinhardt.
claiming, he's claiming his
it just gets slightly,
get
just
my
slightly
leg.
yellowy. It's not extremely yellow.
I don't know. That looks pretty extremely yellow to me compared to what it was. Maybe it's because I do a lot of like graphic design work, like late at night. Like I'll usually be finishing something, so like if the colors suddenly change on me, especially if I'm not there when it does.
Yeah. No. To be fair, flux has messed me up multiple times when I've been doing art. Because
Yeah.
you can turn it off, like you can kind of like turn it on and off if you want to do graphic work. But I'd forgotten about it.
Oh, I forgot.
It messed up for one of the Halen things where like I like everything was just
There we go.
because when you paint and you have flux on, you know everything's just kind of a softer, kind of more yellowy color. And then you turn flux off and everything's like just harsher and bluer, and you're like, no, this isn't what I wanted at all.
And I was so excited when Halen was going, oh, we found out today. Oh, speaking of things that are yellowy, and we now find things out. So for those that don't know, Michael, am I allowed to say it?
Yeah, sure.
He's colorblind, right? So, the great thing about this was today we were talking about, was it your cosplay?
Yes.
So, did you share that picture
No.
of the gun?
The gun.
The gun.
Of the gun. So, if you notice the picture of the gun
Oh,
for the
that
cosplay,
yeah.
it's gray.
Oh, it's like a dark gray.
It's gray. Yeah, it's a dark gray.
Well, most of the gun is gray. There's
Which
just
is
some
fine.
parts
Which is
of it
fine
that is beige.
because the thing about cosplay is it's usually a little bit interpretive. Like it's like not one to one with whatever it was, especially if you're doing gender bending. So you can get away with
I've
like
been staring at
change.
this picture forever.
Yeah. So like changing colors and stuff like that. Whatever.
The like casing part of it is beige. Beige and dark.
Anyways, point is, so the gun is gray, and then David's like, "Why wasn't the gun beige?"
A lot of it is gray.
And
Exactly like that.
That's a light beige. All of that light part is a light beige.
Probably not.
Yeah, it looks like a light gray.
Well, on
And
this
then the
screen,
bottom, and then the bottom bit looks.
anyways,
it's a dark.
Anyways,
beige.
point is,
That's all
he's like,
beige.
"Why wasn't there any beige paint?" And then Matt just goes, "What was he said?" You're just like,
Or
we're like,
is it-
"You try making fucking
Oh,
beige
yeah.
paint."
I don't know
It's
why.
really-
Why is beige paint harder to make than other paint?
Because you have to mix it. You can't just go fucking
How do you
get
make? How do you
paint.
make beige?
You
Beige
buy
is-
beige paint.
Beige is not an uncommon color.
You didn't answer the question.
I don't know.
You didn't answer the question.
Anyways,
Fucking find beige paint.
So,
How do you find other colors of paint?
the apex of all
What
this.
you go and buy is like yellow, pink, blue, white,
Yeah.
black. That's what's out there.
Yeah,
Okay.
acrylic.
Okay. Yeah.
House paint.
It's not.
There's
Oh,
no
okay.
beige.
Acrylic paint.
Jesus.
It's not that hard to mix acrylic paint.
Yes, but you have to figure it out.
Oh, Jesus.
Which
Jeez, man.
it's
Didn't
constant.
you ever? It's just like.
No,
It's just like basically.
You're fine. Everything's fine.
You can get. Off the. It's not that hard, man. It's like red with a little bit of green and like some yellow. Or something. That's how you do it. It's like
Oh
basically
yeah,
you
put
make-
green in there. See what happens.
No, just a little bit of green. Have you ever mixed paint before? Like for like art class or something?
Nope.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
okay.
I've worked with acrylic. I would say a grand total of twice in my entire life.
Oh.
That wasn't being a kid being like, "I can paint, mom."
But yeah, no. To get, for example, skin tone, you have to use a little bit of green.
I only ever paint people like white with shading.
Like.
Because I use ink paint. You don't mix
I
ink
drink
paint.
so much milk. I think
Mixing ink paint is like a cardinal sin.
Okay. Anyway,
You gotta
point
go to
is,
the counter.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, it makes sense.
Point is,
I had
Yeah.
total creative freedom.
yeah. You made
So-
whatever.
I did
so
what
all
I
of
did.
this-
It's the Matt Halen.
I did what I had to.
yes, fight, kiss, kiss.
Yeah.
So at the end of all of this, Michael's sitting there with this dumbfounded look on his face, and I look at him, and we're like, "What?" And he goes, "I had no idea Halen was beige." No, since when was Halen beige? And David's like, "Forever."
I guess you
And
can
he
call
goes-
it more of an off-white.
Yeah, and then I go,
Yeah, it's
It's
just
not a beige, it's an off-white.
I
it's like
suddenly,
it's a pale
make
beige.
this
Eggshell.
It's a pale beige.
it's when you guys start saying this kind of stuff that I'm just like, well, what are you gonna do? Because you guys can't even agree on it.
No, okay. It's a labeling thing.
Whatever. Point is, he thought that Halen was gray. The entire
Oh my goodness.
year we've been making this game, which makes me laugh heavily, considering there have been several arguments you've had with us about it.
Why do we have to
It's
do
not-
that?
It's not,
I don't know.
it's not about arguments. It's like, okay. This is not me being angry. Okay. So like, like I did the art design, whatever. Like I did I made up the Halen model sheet, whatever. And like I established these are the colors, right? Easy eyedropper tool away from getting the exact right color. And then just in like every bit of art that most other people do, like concept art or drawings or whatever, they just arbitrarily use other colors.
Oh, no.
And it's like, why not
Scan
just
the items.
use the actual colors? Like, it's like I'm the only one who cares about what color Halen is, apparently. Like everyone else is like, oh, whatever, it's orange. It's a very specific kind of orange.
Here's the thing. I hate colors. I like everything just being black and white, and that's fine with me, with the exception of like putting accent colors on things. So like if everything was gray, like several shades of
You get to
gray,
scan it.
with like,
Yeah.
oh, she has like blue outlines or like
Oh,
blue with a red arm. I'm like, cool, that's fine with me. I'd be
It's-
totally fine with Halen being completely gray.
It's so
With an
funny
orange sweater.
how completely opposite our opinions are.
I think if color's needed, then it's important. I just don't think color's needed for almost anything.
Okay.
Fun fact, David Lee's now playing Fallout 4.
Anyway, colors.
And it will be forever.
What do you guys think of this grocery sequence?
I haven't seen it.
I was busy being upset about colors.
We'll definitely link to the video where we talk about the eye color
I
and
don't
David
want.
loses his mind.
I don't want to.
Well, no, I'm gonna link it later.
I'm excited for the part where we have to
Why?
get
Why?
lawyers.
It's
and,
like you
go to
just sort
divorce
of.
court.
It's like I'm some kind of
You
little.
go to divorce?
It's like I'm some kind of. You get
That seems to be where
divorced.
he's heading.
What?
What the hell is he evil laughing about?
He's not. He's nervous laughing.
He's nervous because
Everybody's like.
They're in an aquarium, I think.
And everyone's. It's like there's like a poster that says like knows what a fish looks like when you look at him, and then another guy has like an
Yeah, chicken
octopus
boots,
menu.
thumbs, TAKC. They'll never suspect a thing.
You
So
get divorced?
sad!
What do you mean you get divorced?
Spoilers.
I was just joking. I don't actually know.
We probably do.
I got it.
Okay, we got it.
This game's too happy for a divorce.
Go redeem your ticket. Oh
Ticket.
no! Wait, slow it down. Slow your roll.
Slow it down. Pump your brakes, kid.
Slow your roll.
Oh!
So let's see if they can get past this segment. Then
Wait,
I
are we
think we'll
supposed to
call
cut
it.
in line? Yeah, no, we just gotta
We
queue.
gotta wait in line. Alright.
We gotta queue.
By the way, David, Ari says she
Wait.
understands. She's all about colors.
Thank you, Jasmine.
Wait, are we both holding it? Okay, you hold it. Oh, careful!
Don't hit the person.
I have a coupon. Coupon over here.
Wait in line.
Coupon.
Oh no.
What else are people saying? I see. I can't read it from here, but I can see a lot of. There's a lot of talking.
Yeah, it's mostly just people talking about how to make beige properly. How we had an argument.
Oh, what are people saying about beige?
Yellow with a bit of white and then a tiny bit of black.
Yeah, that's another way. Yeah. I guess Halen's beige is essentially an incredibly pale orange. Like you essentially take.
Well, that's
Halen-
what beige is.
Yeah, I know, but you take Halen's scarf color and you just
Brown is just a
Well, the other
pale
thing.
grade.
The other thing is
red.
that there's- the other thing is that since I have to mix it, there's so much of it. There's so much of it.
You just
I know,
you
turn
just
style.
mix a
Don't
bunch
waste
at
that money.
once. I don't know.
Yeah, but like that's a lot.
We'll make
Dude, I
a
went
video
through-
about how to make beige.
Like that's a crap ton.
At this point, we've talked so much about it. We should probably just do like a video tutorial on how to make beige for those that are interested.
I mean,
And I'm gonna put fucking David and Matt in it.
Yes, we've got to go.
it's
They're gonna
just
figure
like,
it out all on
It's
their
like
own.
a YouTube video away. You could look
No, but-
how to mix acrylic paint beige for a costume
Yes,
or whatever.
but the issue is that once you have that color, you need to. If you mix it like tomorrow, it won't be the same.
Yeah. that's
So
fair.
I need to like make a
A
ton,
huge vat of it.
like a ton of it,
Or you just-
for like the 3 layers that
Okay,
it
you
needs.
brought a
Or you just
fresh ass.
you know,
stand.
Did
do
you say
it very-
buy beige paint?
No, I'm not going to say buy beige paint.
I'm just saying, like the
I'm gonna-
mixing of
all-
it, you have to like.
What I
Oh no.
in the
It's-
past
it's a
would have
pain.
recommended is you figure out the exact
Alright,
ratio
okay.
by like doing some measuring cups and shit.
Oh wait,
I'm
go.
not
Maybe
doing
not
that.
cups,
I'm not
but-
doing that.
You could have figured it out. You could have.
I'm not doing measuring cups and stuff.
I guess the only thing I find really funny is that you put so much effort into every other aspect, and then when you got to painting, you're like, fuck beige.
Well, that's the
Oh.
hardest part. That's the hardest part.
It looks great without beige.
it
so-
looks gray.
Yeah, it does.
All right, well that's all the time we have for tonight. folks.
Oh God, fucking damn it, David. All right, that's it for tonight. It's been Nick,
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh, it actually is.
Andrew,
Let's do a little
Yeah,
dance.
Michael?
It's been me.
Do a dance with me.
David.
and David.
See, I thought you were saying that's all the time we have, like specifically because of what
It
I
absolutely is, but it is
Yeah.
also all the time we have. So conveniently, we're getting rid of you right now.
Damn, no.
We will be
You can't get
completely
rid of me.
Davidless next
You
podcast.
can't get rid of me.
Sure, we can.
All right,
Oh, we can.
that's it.
All right.
So, and on this note,
end the dance moves.
That's the end of stream.
Yeah, that's the end. That means
Bye,
we're
everyone.
running out of internet. Woo!
All right.
See ya.
See ya.